I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Cecily Polichinelle. Hi.
Hi.
I only had to do that 3 times.
Yeah, only.
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Cecily Polichinelle. I stream over on YouTube. I mostly stream a lot of games, but I've been trying to broaden my horizons as of recently. You can also find me at Cecily Goose, like pretty much anywhere.
We'll talk about those horizons broadening in just a little bit. But first, how did you get started in VTubing?
How did I get started? I found out about it when I was in high school. My little sister, introduced me to Kizuna Ai, and at first I didn't really get it. I just kind of thought it was a weird thing.
Yeah.
And then I kind of when Hololive English came out, I was really into it.
Yeah.
And then it was sort of my art could be used somewhere.
Right.
And I was like, I've never really been comfortable using my face, so to see that was an option was so appealing to me. And so I kind of just got started, and it ended up turning out to be a self-care project sort of thing after I got out of high school.
Self-care. If you don't mind expanding on that a little bit,
Sure.
Was that more of a mental health type thing, or just a coming out of your shell a little bit type of thing?
Yeah, a little bit of both. But I had some pretty bad depression after I got out of school, because it's the kind of the pressure of being an adult, realizing that you're an adult and you have all these responsibilities, and then pretty much every day just kind of felt the same, and art wasn't really doing it for me anymore, and I needed something new.
No, I bet that was tough, because
it was.
It not only was just tough basically, but your go-to art wasn't as fun for you as it was anymore.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time, so much so it was actually kind of affecting my grades that bad.
I did that with baseball cards. Didn't help me out at all. But
that's awesome.
But to have something like that be your go-to, and then have that start to sour for you too.
Yeah.
And that now where are you at? I mean, it really has to be a very sobering type of situation.
Oh yeah. I'm probably the happiest I've been in years.
Wow.
And I think it's because of doing this and entertaining people and having something to look forward to at the end of the day.
That is cool. That's excellent. And again,
yes.
This is a situation that 20 years ago, this type of interaction that you're getting with your audience, this type of format wasn't available. So you come around at the right time to be able to use this to your advantage, and use your art as well into it. Have you been an artist all your life?
Yeah. And I think I've actually told this story on stream before, but I actually really used to hate drawing. Back when I was in kindergarten through 2nd grade, I refused to draw. I would draw little people with and then I'd be like, this is you because you have a red shirt on. This is you because you have a blue shirt on. And then that was kind of it. I didn't put any passion into it.
Spite drawings.
Yeah. And then one day I think I was sitting with my little sister, and we were kind of drunk, sleepy kind of feeling, and we were just drawing a bunch of silly animals in a lined notebook, and realizing how fun that was motivated me to draw, and I've just been drawing ever since then.
Yeah. So you kind of taught yourself from there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And were you able to transfer over to the computer side of it easily?
Oh, no. I actually draw on my phone, and I don't know, my wrist is not, it doesn't work for that on the computer.
Yeah.
I even got a little tablet thing for Christmas one year, and I haven't touched it since the first day I got it.
I can understand that as a person who have absolutely no talent with art whatsoever. A person who actually, you're talking to a person who actually got an F in art in grade school.
Oh no.
And I turned the project in. It was that bad.
That's that's a special kind of talent.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a. I don't think anybody's ever done that in the history of grade school, but that's how bad. But I can understand being able to enjoying it so much that it becomes your go-to when things aren't going so well everywhere else.
Right.
When did this become your, for lack of a better term, security blanket?
Like streaming?
No, art.
Oh, art. Yeah, so with art, it was, I'm not really sure when it became a security thing, to be completely honest, actually, now that I think about it. I yeah, I'm not sure. I think I started to really pick up momentum when I got into middle school because I had so many teachers that were just constantly, they were kind of gassing me up, to say.
And they helped
sometimes just kind words are all I need.
Well, that's sometimes people should give more kind words, and that's all they have to give. But still, that's positive anyway. And did you continue to take art type classes as much as you could through high school?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite teacher was my art teacher. He taught me so much, and he even let me he gave me more opportunities than most other kids in his class for learning opportunities.
Yeah. Well, he saw how much you obviously enjoyed it and wanted to be a part of it, and sometimes that's more than anything else that a lot of teachers see, and they appreciate that too. And now you're able to use this on this level. You designed your own model, did you?
Yes, I designed Cecily, and I drew. I did the artwork for Cecily.
Yeah.
What would be the term? Broke it up for rigging.
Yeah.
I didn't rig it. That would go to a Technikick, who's very talented.
Yeah.
But I did all of that myself.
Wow. Yes. So you really went into it. I mean, this really was meant for you as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So the performing part about it, and something I always ask all art artists: drawing and painting and putting something out on paper or on a computer is one thing. Showing it to other people is another.
Oh.
Was there a hill that you had to climb to get from one to the other, or was it easy for you?
Performing is so hard. I remember my debut. I was just a nervous wreck. You can make your streams look as beautiful and as professional as you want to, but if you can't get out there and perform, then there's no purpose.
Yeah.
And it was very hard at first. But you get comfortable, and you meet new people, and and I had a lot of supportive friends at the time,
which is good. I mean, that's good to have that in your corner when you get started. And the more you do it, I imagine the more you get comfortable with it.
Oh yeah, like I go in and I talk to them like I've known my viewers for like years. Sometimes I've had subscribers tell me that before, that they're like, this person is new to your chat and you're talking to them like you've met them, like you were like friends with them back in high school. What is up with that? And I'm like, I don't know.
Is that something you've always been able to do?
I've heard it before, that like I'm like socially anxious, I guess, but sometimes I play it off by pretending to like be cool.
Yeah.
Fake it till I make it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you could have been in radio back in the day. Just fake it as
Honestly,
much as you
can. I did, before VTubing, I did consider a podcast at one point.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yes.
Certainly it's still there for you. I mean, podcasts aren't going anywhere. Now, radio, you might want to pick something that you can make some money in, because radio ain't it right now. But the ability to make other people comfortable is very important for someone who is an entertainer and someone who has to interact with your audience, which is what VTubers need to do to be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been able to handle that pretty quickly.
Yeah. When other people are comfortable, I find myself to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's just that sort of reassurance, and I think Chad and I really bounce off each other in
Yeah.
that regard.
Yeah. It's not really familiarity. It's more
Mm-hmm.
just comfort, and the more you talk to people, just like they're human beings,
Mm-hmm.
it makes so much difference, and it doesn't matter who you're talking to, from a governor and to an 8-year old, uh, or an 8-year old governor. Heck, I don't know. It's 2024. Um, you
Right.
yeah, anything can happen, but it's you get past the top level, and then you talk to them as human beings, and it makes a big difference. Um,
Yeah, I remember my first bit of advice that I had gotten was um, talk to your viewers as though they are children. And immediately I was like, that is an awful idea. That is a terrible idea.
yeah,
Like,
it really, you don't want to talk down to anybody.
mm-mm.
You're talking with them, and you're when I did radio for 35 years, a long time. And I always took the advice. People are inviting me into their radio, into their home,
Mm-hmm.
and they're letting me be at home with them. So I'm appreciative of that, and I don't want to. I want to let them be a part of it as much as possible and let them be comfortable. And I think that a
Right.
lot of VTubers do that. They
Yeah.
kind of recognize that they're being invited into somebody else's home.
Yeah, that's basically how it feels. I've had my mom sort of describe it as going to like the neighbor girl's house
Mm-hmm.
to play games. Is basically how she describes my streams
Yeah.
as.
Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's great because the audience will come in and be settled in very quickly. Have you been able to build up a nice a group of folks that are sticking around with you?
Oh my. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy because I see all these other streamers, and I don't mean to say this to put them down, but they have all of these like followers or subscribers, but like the chat is very like void. It's very
Mm-hmm.
dry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm still starting out pretty small, but like I have so many regulars. It's crazy,
Mm.
and it actually almost makes me like concerned or sad when I don't see them because they come by so often.
That's really good. That means
Yeah.
that means you guys are working together,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a real community build up between you and the chat and the followers. That's a good start. That's good for you.
Yeah.
Says a lot toward you.
Yeah.
Um, Now let's talk about the channel itself.
Sure.
Right now you're playing games. What type of games are you on right now?
Um. Oh man. I've been playing Eastward since I started the channel. I'm so close to being done, but I'm just awful at puzzles. But
Yeah.
the story is a lot of fun,
What's that
and
one about?
chat really likes it.
What's that one about?
Oh gosh, it's like a dystopian it's like dystopian setting.
Mm-hmm.
You start out as this guy and his daughter that he found in the mines, and they live like in an underground town.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this thing called the miasma, and it's been taking over the world pretty much,
Yeah.
and people are like hiding from it.
Yeah.
Well, their town ends up getting swallowed by it, and so it's just kind of their journey to getting away or trying to stop the miasma, and then there's like this deeper story
Oh,
going on at the same time.
cool. And you've been playing
Yeah.
this one for quite a while then.
Yeah.
Mm. It does sound like one that once you get into it, you're really into it.
Oh yeah, like I've gotten so deep into it, like it would just feel wrong to be like I'm not playing this anymore. Like
And
I have to finish it now. I have to.
then when you're finally done with it, you're like, oh,
Yeah. I mean, luckily they got that DLC, which I'm excited about.
yep. The good ones will will hook you back into it every time. Like me and Stardew Valley. I got to stay away
Oh
from it.
my gosh.
I have to stay away from it.
Don't even get me started on Stardew Valley,
Yeah, I've got
man. Don't even.
me and my 30 plus saves. I've got to stay away from.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if I get back into it, then my wife will really get angry with me, and I don't need that right now. I mean, I
I'll
never.
have to show you my town or my farm because
Oh,
it's just like I've had friends that are just like they get irrationally angry when they look at it because it's just so big.
yeah, I haven't tried the new update yet, and I know it's a big one,
Me neither.
and that's it. Just scares me because I know that I won't be able to interview anybody or go to work or anything like that.
No, you're gonna be locked away for days.
I'll just be sitting there. Just somebody bring me some water, please. Again.
I
I
haven't
say
eaten.
yes, yes. Um, what are you said you're going to start trying to do some things to expand what you're doing on the channel. That
Mhm.
means to me you got some plans coming up. What's on your mind?
Yeah. So I've been wanting to kind of do like more like um opinion type things where
Mm,
I talk about my passions or talk about like things that I deeply care about.
mm-hmm,
And gone into just big tangents. I really like those kind of tangent streams.
mm.
Um Recently I did, or not like recently, like I want to say like a few, maybe it was a couple months ago. It was a explaining the Splatoon lore
Oh,
on
okay.
stream, and that
Yeah,
was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Um, and then I also, with my friend Cyril, we watched some like spooky videos on on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a lot of fun. So just kind of like those reactionary videos I've wanted to do, and then some sort of like video essay type thing, but in a live stream format would be very fun.
A video essay on the live stream format.
Hmm.
Any ideas on topics for that?
I have some written down. I just can't remember them off the top of my head. Um, I think I wanted to talk about Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and like why they're like the best in the world.
Yeah, yeah. And
Just go on a big old tirade about it.
well, there you go. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who will either agree with you or vehemently disagree with you as far as that topic
Oh yeah.
goes. And
Like no, I want to hear her go on. Go on.
yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. No, I don't know one way or the other. I'm just saying
Mm-mm.
that it certainly it not only does provide you with that opportunity to express yours, but during the live stream you'll get feedback as you go too. That'll be
Yeah.
very interesting to put that on the YouTube channel. Are you going to stick with YouTube or are you going to try Twitch?
Uh, that I've been asked that a lot. I I do really like that Twitch is like a much easier platform to maintain, like with like especially like with like a reward system and
Hmm.
things like that, and like that's really appealing to me. I want to see if maybe that's something that I can do on YouTube first,
Mm,
and I'm having a lot of fun on YouTube, so I think I'm going to be there for a while.
yeah,
But if I were to move to Twitch, that would be the reason why.
yeah. How about what about some folks are using even TikTok as a way to advertise what they're doing on the
Yeah.
other channels. Thought of maybe doing some edits and putting something up there.
Oh, definitely. I've talked about it before. I don't know how to edit, so I would have to take time to learn that. I've got people that have offered to edit for me, but it's just it just hasn't come around yet. But I would really like to start doing YouTube Shorts or something of that caliber because I know that they have a much wider reach.
Now, that's not because you're an artist and you don't like people messing with your stuff, is it?
Mm-mm.
It's not.
Oh my gosh, I'm definitely like if you can't trust anyone to do it right, you do it yourself for sure.
Yeah, I thought that so. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I'll
Artists,
just do it myself.
yeah, artists are. I love you guys to death, but there's just a couple things. There's that, and plus you can't stop fiddling with stuff.
Mm-mm.
Nothing's quite done.
Nothing is ever perfect for us.
So, are you to the point where you're taking commissions for art?
Oh no, I am not taking commissions. My sister is though, but
Mm.
I
Well,
would like.
Go ahead, give her a shout out.
Yeah, my sister, you can find her on Twitter, Moena, I believe. Let me look. But she's taking commissions, and I've commissioned her before. I actually commissioned her for my karaoke stream recently.
Yeah.
Super duper talented.
Okay.
Probably the only artist I've probably ever commissioned.
When artists commission artists, that means something.
Yeah.
And especially if they're family, it really means something. I'm never going to commission my own family, for crying out loud. No, that's cool. Now, you mentioned karaoke stream. So, are we going to have any other type of music on your streams?
You know what? I'm not sure. I had a lot of fun with the karaoke stream, and it was crazy nerve-wracking. It was it's a 200 sub goal. Oof. And hit 350 like in that same week. So I was like, now I have to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, almost had to double do it.
Right. My only gripe is like copyright scares me so much. Yeah. I actually had to take the stream down, and I'm probably gonna archive it somewhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got a lot of compliments, and my chat was very supportive. I would like to do more. Even maybe start getting into covers, but music's not really my my special area.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe you just haven't done it yet. But the fact that that even though you're kind of getting this a little bit later means that you're coming on in VTubing is opening up a lot more channels for you to grow as an entertainer.
Yeah, that's kind of my big goal this year for my channel is to just really get out of my comfort zone. And I think that the karaoke stream was the right step in the direction. And I encourage other VTubers to get out of their comfort zone. Now, don't do something that you don't like, but like if it's interesting to you, then you're scared. Don't be and just jump right in, I think.
Yeah, well, there's actually laws against me singing.
Is that true?
The truth is I have not hit a note on purpose since 1985. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I'm banned in 40 states.
We're still feeling the effects of it to this day.
Yes, there are cracks in the road from the last time I tried.
Oh no.
The truth is, you've really got a chance here to expand, not only enjoy and expand your interaction with people, but still learn more about yourself too.
Definitely.
Is that more than you expected when you first started?
Oh yeah. Oh man. I first started and it was just strictly gaming, nothing else. Chatting streams were hard. Even like I couldn't carry a conversation on my own.
Right.
But the more that I do this and the more comfortable I am, the more I want to do different things and do something different, and that's a really good feeling to have.
Well, it's really good talking with you again. Folks who are listening here, you can hear the smile in her voice. Really, it does carry through. In talking with you, I can tell that this means a lot to you.
It really does.
And it's become and from what you said, it's become a very big part of your life.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, really. I mean, it's
my heart is squishy.
Oh well, yeah. I don't want to squish. Don't want to squish it too much. My brain is too squishy usually for this type of thing. But but you it's good to hear, and it's good to hear that you've had success and a good pace where something hasn't become too much for you to handle or not enough for you to keep going. This is a good thing all the way around, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more to come. What is your? Let's throw it out in the future, just before the bombs fall and we have the dystopian Fallout future. What do you want to do with this channel in the long run?
I just want to create a community. I really like that aspect, that community aspect, a lot. I just want people to be comfortable. I know that sometimes the VTuber community can be a little scary or like toxic to say. And I just kind of want to provide that comfort that can be kind of hard to see in indie VTubers.
Or anywhere else either. in a lot of situations. Well, I think that you've got a good thing going, and you've got your head and your heart in the right place here, and that's always good. And so far, good support, and things are looking up for you. I really do hope that we get a chance to talk to you in the future when we get a lot more things coming together for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, folks, we're going to have some links to Cecily in the description for this interview. And I do appreciate you coming on, and let's do this again real soon, okay?
Yes, and I appreciate you having me. Thank you for the opportunity. I can't say it enough.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.